Brandon, so obviously you have some history playing DC comic book characters.
Yes.
I'm curious, coming in playing Ray Palmer, is there a lot less pressure because he's not as known as Superman, there's not as much scrutiny from the fans? Did it give you more room as an actor to sort of create your own Ray Palmer?
Definitely less pressure, but there wasn't the less pressure that allowed me to kind of do my own thing necessarily. It was just the fact that nobody had done it before.
Right.
So in live action, and the producers allowed me to kind of just run with it. They wrote and I read what they wrote, and we talked a little bit going forward what their expectations were, and I tweaked him just a little bit, whereas maybe he was a little bit more flashy, a little bit more hard-hitting with his jokes and his cockiness. I toned it down just a little bit as we progressed, and nobody said anything, so I kept going because it was a little bit more enjoyable for me to be that way. But it was a blast. I mean, it was definitely one of the reasons I wanted to take the role was the comedic aspect of the fact that I could. I was the first guy doing this, so I got to put my stamp on it.
Can you tell me a little bit about the transition of Ray Palmer this season with Legend of Tomorrow, since in Arrow and a little bit on The Flash, he's kind of just getting into this understanding how it is to be a superhero.
Yeah.
Is he? Where is he now when you get into Legend of Tomorrow?
Ray's been through a journey, which we'll discover kind of in Arrow season 4. His time away, and then kind of coming back will be dealt with, and he definitely has distinct feelings about that, which motivate him to take on the challenge of joining Rip Hunter's team of Legends of Tomorrow. Like I say, thank you. That definitely will be utilizing the suit and all its capabilities much more in Legends of Tomorrow than he ever did. Well, really shrunk except for the promo. So definitely be a lot of shrinking so far in the first couple episodes, and really fun stuff planned for how to utilize that and make it cool story-wise and action-wise.
Sarah and Ray have kind of an interesting dynamic in relation to each other in that they know and love some of the same people, but haven't maybe interacted with them at the same time. Is that something that's addressed in Legends of Tomorrow, or informs their relationship?
Not at this point. Okay. We have, the interesting thing is we're in a lot of scenes together, big 8-hander scenes, 8 of us all in a scene together, which is crazy to shoot. But because of that nature, we're usually chasing something, or we're like mission debriefing, or we're doing something. So there, a lot of the scenes are pieces here. And relationships are getting established as we go out in 1s and 2s and 3s, or not 1s, 2s and 3s, to go on missions or sub-missions throughout the episodes. And so far, we're kind of, there's only a couple times we're only 3 episodes in, so some of that stuff will come out in those pieces. And that's one that so far we haven't quite hasn't been established, other than a little asides. But it's all like, what's your name? I don't know. We're just fighting this thing. Come on. I don't know if I can trust you, but I have nobody else here. So let's go do this thing, which is kind of a cool way. We're just like thrown together, and you have to save the world, and then we'll figure out, your favorite color later.
Yeah.
What's the relationship like between Ray Palmer and Martin Stein, seeing that they're both scientists, and what's it like working with Victor?
Victor's awesome, and he just got married, apparently, which is pretty amazing. We have had some stuff in a recent episode, a lot of stuff together, which has really been a joy working with him. And definitely we have a unique relationship, which I won't talk about. But Ray and Martin Stein definitely they're kind of a little bit at odds. The whole thing of not meeting each other before, and but they're also fascinated by this technology, so they all kind of want to almost one up each other with like, they probably can time travel because of this quantum thing and this thing over there. So it's fun.
Are there younger fans that have discovered the DC universe through the Arrowverse that don't know about your previous work with DC and Warner?
Oh, I think probably. I mean, at cons the last few years, especially the last year, I've had people come say, "I love Ray Palmer," or "I loved you in Chuck," or something, and their buddies like, he was also. They look at the pictures and like, "Oh, he was in Superman. He was Superman." So that just ages me for one. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, I take it as a great honor when people would say, "Oh, I didn't know you were in Superman." They feel bad, but I would feel like that's great because it means I've done enough other things that people recognize me for other things other than Superman. Not that that's a bad thing to recognize as Superman.